Okay. I know. But listen, and by the way, Source, like, so appreciate the trust with all this. Like, it's an honor for real. But, yeah, no buts. Just, on a serious note, whew, I tell you what, um, yeah, this isn't as easy as people make it look. I'll tell you that much. Yeah, it's something else. But anyway, y'all understand in a second. Okay, so you haven't been watching because I've seen it, but I went. If you go back into some of my videos, there's one where I was talking about how I had a dream where there was a first there was a eye in my dream, and it was like dark, and then there was an eye opening up, and every time the eye opened up, it was like a flashlight or whatever. But you tell it was an eye, but it shined like a flashlight in the darkness. It was sideways. Okay, then next thing you know, look up, and it was like somebody was taking a can opener and opening up, the darkness or whatever that I was looking in. Okay, it was like just a void, just darkness. Okay, like a space, like if you was in a sunken place or something. But anyway, without the stars. But anyway, they opened it up. They opened it up with like a can, and it looked like a beak, like a bird beak. If you're looking at it from up under the bird, and as it opened its mouth, you can see light out of it. So that's the reason why I say it looked like somebody took a can opener and opened it up. But then you can see like people walking around through the little opening or whatever. Okay, and then I was saying how there was like, then you could see an eye, but it was like a snake eye, or reptilian eye or something. You could tell the difference. It wasn't lighting up or nothing, but you could see it moving real, like kind of quick, like you know how they do. But anyway, and then it was like I seen it from their point of view, and they was looking down, and it was like, I want to say it was like a brain with a bunch of eyes on it, but it didn't necessarily look like a brain. So I don't know what it was, but it had a bunch of eyes on it. Okay, and then it was like, next thing you know, I was looking from a top view at the mouth, and like at our mouth, but from inside, I guess, or a mouth from like inside, I guess. I guess you could say it was like looking at a body from the inside, or looking at our bodies from the inside, whatever. And I don't know if this is a thing, but if somebody know anything about it, please let me know, because I want to know myself. Like I tell you all the time, once y'all start watching, y'all seeing other videos. I'm like a person in the pew. I just went through the steps. You know what I mean? I climbed the ladder. I took the long way. Ask for understanding, wisdom, and the work we put in your heart. That's the secret sauce. I don't mind telling nobody. I want us all to make it. But anyway, before I get sidetracked, so I'm looking down, and it was like, the handle of a sword, not a knife, a sword. So you know how it has those two things that keep your hand from going any further up or whatever. Anyway, it was like the back of a sword, and for whatever reason, it was like placed like near the mouth somehow, or the back of the neck near or the where the mouth and neck connect or something, or the bone or whatever, the spine or whatever. like somewhere in that area, or where the spine connects to the brain or something. I don't know. Somewhere in the area, there's supposed to be something that looks like a sword, and that's like the literal proof of how our tongues are like a two-edged sword or whatever. And I guess it means the power of, you know, is in our tongue or whatever. Okay. So now back to today, I'm sitting over here, and if you've seen the other video, that was the first part of it. Okay, so I'm going in here because I'm feeling worn out, right? So I take a nap. How about yeah. Just listen. How about okay? So I'm seeing these colors now, and I've seen the colors before. They're like really vibrant. Like they almost like they're so vibrant that they like light up. Like it's like they're lit up. Like it's not normal colors. Like they're shiny. Like I can't explain it. You would have to be there, I guess. That's the best I can explain it. Okay, so now that was in the black and white checkerboard in the triangle 33 flying around, spinning, dream or whatever with the colors. Okay, so now I'm in today and I'm in this dream, and it's like first I see a door, and there's like first it's like little sparkles, and then it turns into, you know, something else. And again, the colors are like they're like popping out. They're so bright and vibrant, or whatever. You have to remember, you're not seeing it like you see out here. It's like mostly like uh, a a darkness, but you can still see. Like if it wasn't really that dark, and your eyes adjusted, I guess. But anyway, so this is how much I'm saying it because that's how much the colors stand out. Okay, so then it was like this emoji type deal or whatever, and it's kind of, you know, it's got the little vibrant colors too, like at the hands, the feet, and it's kind of like floating around. And then they get to the door and they're like pointing at it. Then they look back at me and they laugh, and then they like put all this stuff in front of the door. Okay, and the door was like cracked open. It was like whatever that was supposed to mean. Now I'm getting that. You know how you say he'll open doors that no man can close, whatever, so on and so forth. So I guess they was like mocking that or whatever. I don't know. Anyway, you'll understand what I mean in a minute. Okay. So now all this stuff is like piled in front of the door, whatever, blah, blah. Next thing you know, it's like crazy. Like it's like there's colors everywhere, but it's like it's so much going on. It's almost like a circus. Like if you stayed in it, it would drive you crazy because you're seeing clowns, like little crazy monsters, like little animals, little, you know what I'm saying, people laughing like not normal and stuff. Like all kinds of stuff just going on all at once. And all I could think of is like, man, they are running a circus in here. And I remember talking like I was from New York or something, because I remember saying to myself, yo, like, these people bugging. Like, yo, like they wilding, yo. Like, are they serious? Like, yo, they bugging. Like, that's the way I was out. Like, I felt like I was from New York. Of course, if you know where I'm from, like, it's South all that. But I'm telling you, it was like I was embodying somebody from New York or whatever. But anyway, okay, so now if you remember the other video, I was talking about the warlocks and witches or whatever. Go and watch it. Enough said about that. Okay, so now I'm seeing all these like, and I kept getting ill, you know, the colors, the rainbow colors, but it was like they weren't as bright. It was more like neon, but still having the sparkles come off of them or whatever. And everything was like outlined in it. And that's how you was able to see everything. And then, like, after I'm seeing this circus, this, that, and the other, whatever, and everything like going wild, like to the point where it was almost like I was really upset. Like, why am I here? And like, why is all this stuff going on? Like, it felt like they were trying to drive me crazy, I guess you could say. Like, I don't think you could last long in that environment, to say the least, right? Okay, so how about next thing you know, and you ain't gotta believe me, how about this was like Jay-Z and Beyonce telling me I need to cut it out. Are you serious? Like, why am I seeing these people? And like, do they really do that? You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, nah, this can't be. And it was so wild that I had to like, listen, let's just say, I'll say this. At the end of what happened, all I can remember saying is I am he. And I'm gonna leave it at that. But yeah, whatever was going on, like, if they doing it like that, I can see why people are like scared of these people. Like, if you can get into somebody's mind and keep them in that for so long, like, it will drive you. Yeah, it is literally maddening. But anyway, I said all that to say this, like, it is literally spiritual warfare going on right now. Like, it is in this realm right now. And it's like they ain't holding back no punches. Like, if you think it's easy to be a part of that group that is like waking everybody up, I'm not. Hey, hey, you better be ready. As a matter of fact, you better already be a little off. To be honest, because at least that way you can be like, okay, this is normal, the wild stuff, but I've been dealing with, you know what I'm saying, the wild stuff for so long. I know how to get my piece out of it, so we ain't gonna do that. You know what I mean? Like, you have to be a little off enough to realize, hey, it's real, and then sane enough to be like, okay, I know how to, you know what I'm saying, move through this. Like, for real, and that's a tightrope, and I see why it says the path of straight and narrow. Like what? Like it's literally a tightrope. It's literally a tightrope with with. Am I saying that right? With, well, WIDTH. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how straight and narrow this is. Like it's a balancing act, to say the least. So I guess the circus thing makes sense now. But you gotta like, hey, and it's constant every day, along with, you know what I'm saying, the physical, and like that's why it's like you ain't gonna be able to do it without source. I'm telling you. The only reason I'm saying source is because I don't want to offend nobody. The divine, the creator, however y'all want to put it. You know who I'm talking about. We ain't talking about them other guys, them fallen angel ones. Like we talking about the top dog. Yeah, the big three. So yeah, it's good to have that protection. So it ain't nothing you gonna be able to fake. You step into it faking if you want to. You'll leave out worse than you came in. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Hey, that's some smoke not everybody want. Just saying. But anyway, I just want everybody to like realize like I'm not gonna be like everybody else and just tell y'all gloom and doom and not tell you how to get out of it. Like I'll try to say it in all the videos, but it's a formula. Like ask for understanding and wisdom and the word to be put in your heart. And that'll cover pretty much everything. Seriously. Because where they taking it now, if you don't have that relationship, you ain't gonna know which way to go. Because they trying to make it as chaotic as possible, confusing as possible. And if you ain't careful, you'll end up confused on what's up and what's down, what's left and what's right. Seriously. So, yeah. But don't be discouraged or nothing. Like, there's a reason why I laugh about it. Like, you just have to, there's different work you need to put in. And it's spiritual, but I mean, it's complex, but it's simple. Like, you'll understand the Jacob's ladder and all that. Like, every step is like technically a level. But anyway, I just wanted to come and tell y'all this, and like I always say, like, do the like, share, and subscribe thing. And like I'll always tell y'all, I don't care about the money part of it. Like when it's like this, like the last thing you think about is money. And if you're real, you just genuinely want, you know what I'm saying, every soul, you know what I'm saying, to be all right. Like, and I genuinely want that. And I'm being led to tell this for a reason. So if it helps even one soul, you know what I mean? Like, that's the point. They tell somebody, and then those bodies tell somebody. And, you know, we pass it along. Word of mouth. And can't do that if the videos ain't out there. So, The other stuff is just like icing on the cake. I appreciate it, and more than likely, knowing me, because I realize with money, you gon' like you'll get stuff, and then you have to do whatever to keep it. Now there's pressure on you to keep it, and it takes away from the genuine pureness of it. You know what I mean? So now it's not hungry. You trying to make sure you stay afloat, and so it'll change your perspective. And I ain't in no rush to get there. You know what I mean? I'm cool with having everything I need. You know what I mean? But anyway, but if that's what we gotta do for everybody to, what I'm saying, get the messages, then that's what we gotta do. So anyway, I appreciate y'all for watching. Happy manifesting and love.